Dear students, detailed civil engineering courses like manual building design, STAAD PRO, ETAP, SAP, Revit, AutoCAD, Primavera, P6 are available at Civil Engineering Shravan online application app. So download the application from the Google Play Store now. Each course contains 50 plus high quality video contents and free PDFs and exercises, and online certification will be provided after completing the course. Course will be available at 67 to 70% discount now and valid up to 6 months. Download civil engineering application now from Google Play Store, or direct link is available at the description of this video. Try to utilize this offer. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Civil Engineering by Shravan. In this video, I will explain you how to do the apartment building structural model with real-time considerations of the plan as per the STAAD PRO V8i software. So initially I will show you the plan for that particular building structural model. So here I am selecting this. So this is the building plan. I don't know about the dimensions and center to center distance between the column, but I was drawn the typical floor plan which is related to the line diagram, center to center distance between the column for the apartment building structure by using AUTO CAD software. So this is the block one which is related to the flat one. You can assume here this is the flat one for this particular project. Again in the same process, this is the flat 3. So this is the flat 2 and this is the flat 4. So we can consider these blocks are nothing but your flats. So these are the lift provision as well as these are the staircases provision for this apartment structure. So I will show you the specifications which I was considered for this particular project. So now we can see this is the specifications I was taken. So in this present study, analysis is done by using G+5 in zone 5 seismic condition for this particular building structural model. Again in the same process, I was taken grade of the concrete is M40 grade and grade of the steel is 600 grade here. This is not 500 grade, 550 grade. Nowadays in the market it was available with 600 grade of the steel also. So first floor to 6th floor beam size is 500 into 230 and column is 500 into 500. Slab thickness is 150 mm. Story height is 3 meter and my live load is I was taken as 5 kN per meter square. Dead load is 2 kN per meter square. Density of concrete is 25 kN per meter cube and seismic zone is 5. Site type is 2. Importance factor is 1.5, not for general building, it is for important buildings. And response reduction factor is 5%. Damping ratio is 5. Structure class is B here. And basic wind speed is 44. If you want, you can calculate the value of the wind speed according to the considerations of K1, K2, K3 value. And these are the code books which are considered for the designing section. So I will make this particular building structural analysis and designing by using 3 parts. Okay, in the first part I will explain you how to import the plan and how to do the modeling for the building structural model by using STAAD PRO V8i software, first part. Then after second part I will explain you complete analysis of the particular building structural model by using STAAD PRO software, and in third part I will explain you complete designing stages which is involved in this particular project. So first part is related to modeling stage by importing the AutoCAD plan from AutoCAD software to STAAD PRO software. The second part is analysis part and third part is design part. Let's start with the first part related to the importing of the plan from AutoCAD software to STAAD PRO software. So for that, firstly I will select my typical floor plan. I was done the center to center distance between the column for this particular floor plan in AutoCAD software. Now you can see this is the floor plan I was done here. So which is consisting of the center to center distance between the columns here like this. So I was already drawn the diagram which is related to this. So this is the 4 meter value I was taken approximately, and I was drawn the everything related to this particular plan. Firstly we will save this plan in DXF file format. Why? Because in STAAD PRO software we have the option related to the import option as per the DXF file format. So that's why just I am saving this file as DXF file format. Go to AutoCAD here, click on save as option. So here you can consider the desktop. Just I am selecting AP apartment building, AP building. So here you can consider the file type, depends upon your consideration. So here it is having 2018 DXF file format and 2013 DXF file format. So 2018 DXF file format is not supporting in STAAD PRO software. That's why I am recommending you to select that 2013 T DXF file format, LT. Okay. So here I am selecting AP building DXF file format. Click on save option. So after saving is completed, we have to minimize this option. Now we will open the STAAD PRO software. Now I am selecting this STAAD PRO software. So click on the new project option. Just I am selecting the spacing here. So just I'm giving G+5 apartment project 2. Select your folder, depends upon your consideration, meter as well as the kilonewton. Click on next option, click on finish option. So in this way you have to do the modeling process. This is the right way if you have the center to center distance between the column plan in AutoCAD software. Okay, you can follow this method for your real-time project. So firstly we will go to the file option. So click on the import option which is available here on this. Click on import option. So it is consisting of 3D DXF file format, QSE ASA format. Okay, other formats are there, but we will consider only the 3D DXF format. Why? Because we have the file related to 3D DXF file format. So click on import option here. Firstly, we will select the file, depends upon our saved file which is related to apartment building structural model. This is the AP building structural model. Click on open option. So after that it will ask you to structure conversion type. Basically we have to model this particular structure in height-wise direction. Okay, so in the y direction condition system only. That's why we have to take in y up direction. If you take y up direction, the plan, typical floor plan, we are considered it will be copied in x direction condition as well as the y direction condition system. If you take z direction, then it will be considered x and y direction. It will take only vertical direction, but we need only the plan view as per the x and z direction. That's why just we have to select here as y up direction. Click on OK option. Then after that it will ask you the length units and force units. You can consider as per your default. Click on OK. So that it is importing the file which is related to the center to center distance between the column for the typical floor plan. So now we can see it was done with complete importing process. These are the extra beams which is obtained. Why? Because we have drawn the measuring of the distance between the members. That's why it is showing as the member here. You can delete that member for this particular floor plan. Now I will delete this member. Click on delete option, click on yes option. So after this we have to add the remaining floors for this G+5 building structural model. This is only the base for this building. So you can click on the geometry so that it will show you all the points which is involved in this. So now we will select this all the members. So go to transitional repeat option initially. We will select in y direction condition. You can select the number of the floors, depends upon your consideration. So here this is only the ground level. So it is consisting of the plinth level, ground level, first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor, which is consisting of the 7 numbers. So number of steps I am assuming here as 7 numbers here. Each will be consisting of 3 meter as per my consideration. Click on the link steps option, click on OK. So that it will copy your apartment building structure here like this. After this you can delete the bottom story beams here. Why? Because they are not existing in real time project. Why? Because they are exist at the footing level. Okay, so this is the apartment building. Now we have to add the slab section. For that select the front view, select this particular ground floor section, not the plinth level. This is the plinth level, ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor. Click on the cut section command, select to view, click on selected to highlighted only, click on OK. Now we have to apply the plates for this particular slab. So here I am applying 4-node plate. So here I am applying for the plate sections for this particular building here like this. In the same way you can apply the plate sections for the remaining structure. Now we can see here it was done with complete importing process of the plates. The remaining these sections will be comes under the staircases and these are the lift provision. So here I am selecting the plate cursor. I need to copy these respected plates to the remaining stories, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. Go to transitional repeat in y direction, which is consisting of the 5 floors. Each will be consisting of 3 meter. Click on OK option here so that it will copy your properties here like this. Now I will show this model in rendering view. Now we can see this is the rendering view for this particular building structural model under the consideration. Okay. So after this we have to add the beam sections, cross sections property for the beam column as well as the slab. So go to define option. So as per our assumption we are taking that beam size which is consisting of 0.5 cross 0.23. Again I am taking 0.5 cross 0.5 is the dimensions for the column. Again I am selecting 0.3 cross 0.3. After this I am selecting the plate thickness which is approximately equal to 150 mm here. Click on add, close. Now I am selecting the column. We will select beams parallel to Y condition system. Click on assign to selected beams, assign option yes option. Now I am selecting the beams. So select the beam, go to select option, beams parallel to X condition system. Again, I am selecting beams parallel to Z condition system. Assign to selected beams. Assign yes option. After this, we will select the plate thickness by using assign to V option. Assign option yes option. After this, we will apply the supports. Go to select the supports. Click on create option. Add here. Select the support to. With the help of the front view option, we can assign those properties to the ground level. So you can click on assign to selected nodes. Assign option yes option here. So now we can see this is the modeling process which is related to the apartment building structure by importing the floor plan from AUTO CAD software to STAAD software. So here I am selecting 3D rendering view option. So you can see here this is the 3D rendering view for this particular building structural model under the consideration. So after done with the modeling process, we have to apply the load cases. So here I am selecting loads. Firstly, we will define the loads. Seismic definition, click on add option. So we have to select the code according to IS 1893, click on generate option. So here we have to select the zone. As per the definition of specification, I was taken here as zone 5, which is of 0.36, and response reduction is 5%. I was assumed here according to the consideration. So the response reduction factor is 5 here, and impedance factor I am considering for important building with 1.5 factor, and medium soil condition with the damping ratio as 5%. Click on add option. After this, we have to add this property. So before that, we will select the self-weight condition system. We will add the self-weight condition here. Click on add option. Now we will add the self-weight condition system initially. Then after that, we will add the member weight, which is calculated in the previous video related to G+3 building, which is of 22.0524. So here we have to enter 22.0524 value. So click on add option. Again, I am selecting floor weight. Just I am assuming 5, which is acting at a distance of 6 meter and 21 meter for this building structural model. Click on add, close option. Now we will select the uniform weight. Go to select beams parallel to X condition system. Again, I am selecting beams parallel to Z. Click on assign to selected beams. Assign yes option. After this, we will define the wind loading condition system. For that, just I am selecting the wind load here. Click on add option here. Select type 1 wind 1. Click on add, close. Just I am selecting type 1 wind 1. So click on add button here. So we will enter the value of the intensity according to the height of the building. Just I am assuming intensity of 1.8, which is acting at a distance of 21 meter. We have to calculate this intensity according to IS 875 part 3 code. So 1.5 just I am assuming, which is acting at 15. Okay, sorry, 18 I will assume. So 1.2, which is acting at a distance of 15. Again I am taking 1, which is acting at a distance of 9. So click on add option here. We will add the exposure factor as 1. Click on add, close. Select the exposure. By using assign to view, we will assign these properties. Now after this, we have to define the load case details. Select here. Click on add option. Initially we will select the seismic load. Just I am giving the name is earthquake load, which is in X direction condition system. Again in the same process, I am assuming earthquake load in minus X direction condition system. Again I am selecting earthquake load which is in Z direction condition system. Click on add option. Again I am adding earthquake load which is in minus Z condition system. Now again in the same process, I am selecting wind load which is of X condition system. Again I am selecting wind load minus X condition system. Now I am selecting wind load Z condition system. Again I am selecting wind load minus Z condition system. After this I am adding dead loading condition. Give as DL, add button. Again I am adding live loading condition, LL, add button here. Click on the close option. Select the earthquake load in X. Click on add button. Select the seismic load which is in X direction with factor 1, add, close. Select earthquake load minus X. Select the seismic loading intensity with X direction factor as -1. Click on add option. Again I am selecting earthquake load in Z. Click on add. Select the seismic load Z direction with factor 1, add, close. Next I am selecting earthquake load in -Z. Select seismic loading condition system here, Z direction with the factor as -1 here. Click on add. After this I am selecting wind loading X direction. Click on add button. Just I am selecting wind load X with factor 1, add. Again I am selecting wind load which is related to the wind condition with the factor as -1. Click on add option. Again I am selecting wind load Z. Click on add. Go to select your wind load which is of Z condition. Click on add option, close option. Wind in -Z. Click on add. Select this wind loading condition with the Z direction factor as -1 here. After this we will select the dead load. Click on add option. Initially we will add the self-weight condition. Then after that we will add the member load, which is of GY minus 22.0524. Click on add, close. Now we will add the floor load, which is related to -2 value, which is acting at a distance of 6 meter as well as the 21 meter for this building structural model. Click on add option. After this we have to add the staircases load if available. Then just I am adding minus 23.9 is the staircases load. Click on add, close option. Now we have to select the live load. Just I am adding the floor load, which is having the intensity of -5, which is acting at a distance of 6 meter and 21 meter. Click on add option, close option. Select the self weight. By using assign to view, we will assign to the structure. Again I am selecting the uniform load, which is related to the frame load. We have to select the beams parallel to X. Again I am selecting the beams parallel to Z. Click on assign to selected beams option here. Click on assign option here. Click on S option. After this we will assign the uniform load, which is related to staircases load. This time assuming this staircases load will be act at this particular beam sections. So control option, just I am selecting here. Click on assign to selected beams option, assign option here, S option here. Now here we have to add the load combination. Go to select loads and definition. Click on add button. So select the auto load combination I am considering according to Indian Codal Provision Standard System general structure. Click on add option. Again we have to click on the close option. Now we will analyze the structure, analysis and print. Before that we will add the supports. So I was already added the supports. Analysis and print, add, close, analyze, run analysis, save option here. So we have to check for the 0 errors for this particular building. Now you can see it was observed as 0 errors. Go to post processing mode option, click on done option. Apply, OK. So this is a deflection diagram due to the presence of the dead load. You can see the deflection depends upon your considered load cases and load combination values. Again click on the plate pressure. Apply a stress type is absolute pressure. Click on apply. This is the plate pressure for the load combination. So click on the Fy value. This is the shear force diagram and this is the bending moment diagram for this particular structure. You can see the results depends upon your considered load cases and depends upon your assumed assumptions. So this is the complete process of applying the loads and analysis of the structure by using STAAD PRO V8 software. So before going to the designing of the building structural model by using STAAD PRO V8 software, we need to know the grade of the concrete and grade of the steel which is considered for this project. So as per the definition, we are taking the M40 grade concrete and HYSD of 600 grade steel. So go to select your STAAD PRO V8 software. This is my model. So initially we will select the modeling here. Click on the design option and I am selecting concrete design. So from this initially we had to select the IS code provision standard system of 456. Firstly it will be consisting of the 3 boxes below it. So firstly we will select the parameters. Now initially we have to deselect these parameters. From this we will pick compressed strength, yield strength of shear reinforcement, maximum main, maximum secondary, MD1, MD2. Click on OK. Define parameters. Now here I am considering grade of the concrete is M40 grade. So that's why just I am selecting here as 40,000. Click on add option. Again I am selecting yield strength of the steel as 600 grade, 600,000. Click on add option. Again I am selecting shear reinforcement as 600 grade, 600,000. Click on add option here. So select the maximum main as 20 mm diameter bar. Click on add. Secondary as 12 mm diameter bar. Click on add. MD1 just I am assuming here as 16 mm. MD2 I am assuming here as 20 mm here. Click on add, close. After this we will select the commands here. Click on design beam command, design column command, slab element command and takeoff command. We will assign these question marks. Select FC value. By using assign to view we will assign those properties. Select Fy main. By using assign to view we will assign this property. Secondary shear reinforcement, just I am selecting assign to view. Maximum main, just I am selecting assign to view, assign yes. Again I am selecting maximum secondary, assign to view, assign yes option. Select MD1. By using assign to view we will assign this. MD2 also assign to view, assign yes option. After this we will select the design beam. We will select the beams parallel to X. Again I am selecting parallel to Z condition system. Assign to selected beams, assign yes option. Select design column. Go to select option. Beams parallel to Y. Assign to selected beams, assign yes option. Select element. By using assign to view we will assign this property. Now we will do the analysis process again. Analysis and print, add, close, go to analyze option, click on run analysis option, save option. Again, we will check for the zero errors for the designing section also. Now we can see here the model is observed with zero errors. Go to post processing mode, click on done option, apply your load cases, click on OK. Now we will select any one of the beam from this particular structure. Just I am selecting this particular beam, click on the concrete design. It will be consisting of complete reinforcement design results for this particular beam. Again, you can consider this. This is also complete reinforcement design results. Again, I am selecting this. It will be consisting of complete reinforcement design results for this model. Again, I am selecting the column. Now I am selecting this column. So click on the concrete design so that it will be consisting of 20 number of the bars of 12 mm diameter. So again, it will be consisting of some more column section. Just I am selecting here. Click on the concrete design. So this is the concrete design results. Again, I will show you the STAAD output file. So it will take some time for loading the STAAD output file. You can check the STAAD output file results. So after this, we will design the foundation. Just I am selecting here. So here I am selecting the load combinations and load cases, which is related to the primary load cases. Click on include option. Click on run STAAD foundation. So now we can see these are the fixed supports which is related to the foundation. Firstly, we will select the loads, generate load combination. So select as per Indian code, click on generate load combination. After this, you will click on the generate load combination. So that it will load the load combinations. Select the job type. So here I am selecting job name is apartment building, which is of isolated footing according to Indian code, and select the units will be in SI system, and I am selecting this combination which is related to 101, 201, 202, 203, 204. Include option, click on create job option so that the isolated footing job results will be open on the left hand side. You can click on here. So you can change the concrete and soil type, depends upon your consideration. So here I am selecting minimum spacing is 200, let us consider. This is just I am taking 350 maximum. So grade of the steel, just I am taking 600 grade here. Click on the footing geometry, sliding and overturning. You can change the value of the bearing capacity of the soil from 100 to 200 here. Click on design option, directly click on yes option. Now we can see this is the complete reinforcement design results which is obtained from IS 456-2000 code. Click on any one of the foundation so that it will show the complete reinforcement design results for this particular foundation. So this is the geometry, this is the details and drawing which is considered for this project. So we can see here the reinforcement value which is obtained as 16 mm diameter bar which is required with 295 mm center to center distance for this footing. And this is also consisting of 12 mm diameter bar which is consisting of 234 mm center to center distance between the footing. So it will be depends upon the bearing capacity of the soil and grade of the concrete and as well as the steel which is considered for this particular project. So this is a complete project related to project 2 of apartment building structural model by importing the STAAD model, AUTO CAD model to STAAD PRO software. Thank you.